friends, it's Marie, and I'm here with all the fairies today to wish you a happy Woolly Wednesday. We are so excited for today's show and are having such a good time connecting with you each week. So thank you everyone for being here. This is our Community Connection show. It's a live premiere as it's going on now. So if you're catching this show as it's in the premiere, thank you for being here. Join us in the live chat. And if you're watching the replay, just comment down below. We have lots of fun today and always a chance to win prizes. And speaking of prizes, we're going to give away one right now to a previous show commenter. And our prize today goes out to Mary Jane Daniels, just for sharing her comment on a previous show. Thank you so much for being part of our community, and the fairies are going to send you a very special something with a little extra fairy dust on top. So y'all say hi, check in. We have lots to share with you. And as always, we love to kick off our show with a little chuckle. And I bring you now our very funny fairy in the field, Fairy Kayla.
Hey there, felting friends. Fairy Kayla here, flying in with another fairy funny for you. So without further ado, what do you call two birds that are in love?
What do you call two birds in love?
Why, they're tweethearts, of course. Thanks so much, everyone. Back to you, Marie.
Thank you, Kayla. We always appreciate Kayla's jokes. And trust me, she tells them to us all week long. And she even sends us goofy pictures, huh? Yeah. Well, she makes us smile and you make us smile too. So that is a perfect segue into our theme of the week. And we like to call this section So Inspired because we love seeing what you all make. And we have gathered, or the fairies have gathered, some wonderful creations that you all have made that we feel fit our theme, which is... Come on.
Giftables.
Felt your heart out. Oh my gosh. They know what it is. It's Felt Your Heart Out this week, y'all. So check out these cutie pies that you all have made. Okay, you guys, this is our Felt Your Heart Out this week. Look at these sweet creations. Oh my gosh. That's from our heart danglers. That one.
Oh, I love the sewing on that.
Oh, that's a great picture.
Oh, wouldn't you like to get one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweetheart friends.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, darling little gnomes.
Oh, my goodness.
These are all so sweet. Good use of Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Don't you guys just love seeing all of these sweet hearts? Tell me what's something that really jumped out at you looking at this slideshow.
I love those. I love the gnomes.
I love how many people decided to pair a piece with another
Oh,
for the
yeah,
holiday.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's very smart.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm loving all the colors and people that strayed from typical pinks and purples.
Right.
For their heart.
Make sure you share them in our Facebook group, LivingFelt Friends, and on Instagram, tag us at LivingFelt so we can get a good look at them too.
So,
Yo, we love seeing those so much, but now it's time for our very special deal. Go Fairies! Go!
Everyone, Fairy Jordan here. This week for our Fairy special deal, we have a wet felting activity pack in the Love Notes color selection. Comes with pre-felt, merino top, some viscose, shiny fibers, and the lovely neps. You can make a felted fabric with this, which you can go on to make lots of different things. We've made bookmarks, we've made journal covers. You can go crazy with these, or you can use the fun little elements as surface design on your wet felted projects. We just love this one, and we know you're going to love it too. Have fun!
We've got some great goodies on sale this week to help you achieve some awesome Valentine wet felted pieces, like our Chasing Butterflies Merino Top Pack and our Fairy Hollow Specialty Designer, which has lots of lusters and some wool for you to create a wet felted project.
If you'd like to try out some more luster fibers, we have our Fairy Wand Charm Pack over here, and then our Sari Silk Sliver in Snapdragon.
You may want to use these to try something out like our wrist warmers. And you can also use our ball bras to help you create some of those fun projects.
Hey, it's Jordan from last week's show. This weighs 101 ounces. Congratulations to our lucky winner. Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations at Run Scout.
Congratulations. We know you're in the UK, or at least that's what Jordan said, and we are going to give you a gift certificate either to the supply shop or to the school. You can choose whatever you want. That was a fun game, right?
Yeah. Great game.
This week we just have a question. So we want to know, and I'm going to ask you guys first. So I'll ask you guys, what's like a favorite handmade gift you've either received or given? And it doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day, but like a gift of love. I said Valentine's. Valentine's Day, Valentine's, any reason. Yeah.
I would say my favorite is a handmade quilt from my aunt that I've had ever since I was like 8 or 10.
Oh
really
my
young,
gosh.
So,
Does it have a theme or a colorway?
It does. It matches the color of my bedroom from like when I was that age. So it's like green and blue, but it's like pieces of that little bedspread I had too. So yeah, I love it.
Precious.
Yeah.
I got a very nice handmade gift from Fairy Emily this year. She got me a sweatshirt and she sewed in like little scraps of, I think it's our slubby yarns that we sell. And she made a little heart and it's embroidered. It's very nice.
Precious.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great scrappy heart. And it on a sweatshirt. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So sweet.
My favorite gift that I've gotten so far is from Fairy Amelia.
Aww.
She needle felted me one of the most amazing Christmas ornaments. It's in the shape of sort of a heart, and he's got this really big crooked smile. I think it's really, it's like telling of your art style, so it reminds me of you.
Yeah,
It
so
makes me really
sweet.
happy.
My cheeks are hurting. Truly, I've gotten so many handmade gifts over the year, so it's hard to pick favorites because I've received so many, but I have one that I think fits the season really well, and it's a favorite, like I'll never let it go, and it's this little pie right here. I'm sure y'all have seen it before. It was a surprise gift from a BFF, Karen Storekamp, whom I hope you guys will get to know a little bit more about. She came in and just brought us this pie, and it's a great pin cushion. And I've received a pie actually before also. I think it had a lattice top, but this one came in a little heart-shaped dish that she got at the thrift store, which of course I love. So it's a great upcycle. And we want to hear from y'all also. What is a favorite that you've either made and gifted or received? Let us know in the comments down below. The Fairies and I are going to read all of them, and we're going to pick one for a prize on a future show. So thank you all for participating. I look forward to seeing what everybody says.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. What's it time for?
It's
Love Bomb time! We love the Love Bomb, y'all. The Love Bomb is an opportunity for us to pull something out of all of our wonderful BFF makes that we get to see every week and just gush on it a little bit. And you too. It's very fun for us to get inspired by what each other makes. And this week we have a really fun one for you, and it fits with the very special deal of last week. It's really cold in North America this week, and I think it's very fitting. So this week's Love Bomb is made by our friend Noelle Russo in Arizona. So this week's piece is Noelle Russo. What do you guys think about this scarf?
It's beautiful. I love all the texture she's using and that wrapped, I don't even know what you would call that, the wrapped
Yarn?
twisted texture.
It's yarn, for
it's
sure.
yarn, it's
yeah.
yarn.
So beautiful. I love how it looks on that ranch jacket. Now, I don't know what you call it, but... And she's got some viscose in there. I think it's so fun for y'all to get to see what somebody does with fibers that you pull together in a kit.
Yeah, I love the dark kind of sari silk too as well. And just seeing it on the jacket, I feel like I would love to make that.
Yeah, you'd feel really good if you were wearing that jacket and that scarf. Well, we love that piece, Noelle. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And we give you big, big hearts. Okay, y'all, we have a second Love Bomb. We've decided to take our MC1 in Action, which has normally been in the newsletter, and bring it to our weekly show where we can just elaborate on it a little bit more. And this week's MC1 in Action is by Amy Anderson Carpy. Check this out, y'all. Check out this beautiful dog portrait. Oh my gosh.
So cute.
I know.
Amy says, Maui, our pup, did this one for myself. I love LivingFelt's MC1 fibers. I love the length of it. It's consistently the best fibers I've found and love using it in my portraits.
Oh, what a great job she did.
How nice.
What colors do you guys see in there?
I'm seeing some chestnut in there.
Yeah.
Snickerdoodle?
Yeah.
Some sandalwood.
Charcoal.
Black onyx?
Yes. She also used, I think, some cotton and some CX2 for the brightest whites.
Yeah, those highlights are really strong.
Yeah. Such a good
eyes.
job.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you so much, Amy. Such a beautiful piece.
Tell her she's a good girl right now. Go give her a treat.
We love hearing from you guys so much, and it's such a treat for us to do those love bombs and our inspo reels, and we love when you send us questions too. So this week's question comes from Stacy Pink, and she asked the same question. Honestly, we get asked this question a lot, and I appreciate it. It's always a good reminder. So it's two questions, really. She asked us, what soap does she need for wet felting, and why do we do the vinegar wash, and how much? And if you watch our wet felting tutorials, we do try and address this on every use. But here's my short answer. Truthfully, you can use a lot of soaps when you're wet felting. The reason we like our olive oil soaps is, one, they are certified by one of the 5 families in France that govern how Salon de Marseille is made, and it is a very pure 72% olive oil in its makeup. They are hard milled as a result, so what you get is a very hard soap that doesn't melt quickly. Not only that high vegetable oil content is really what we use as the glue to hold not only the fibers together, but to hold the water in the fiber while we're felting. It also changes the pH, causes the fibers, the scales on the fibers, to kind of open up, if you will. So if you got scales on the fibers, they kind of open up, and opening those fibers up allows for entanglement because they're open as we agitate. So the soap does all of those things, plus it allows your hands to glide across the project more easily. So if your hands are on the fiber, they're going to glide, and if you're felting through mesh, they're going to glide, and if you're felting through the plastic, just get the plastic a little wet and soap on top, and your hands will glide. So we love this because it does all of those things, but also it's low sudsing. When you add suds, like with dish soap, it tends to add air bubbles and causes the fibers just kind of loft away from each other, which is the same thing too much water does. So that's a whole bunch of information. We love our olive oil soap. It's worth it. It's a little more, investment than some other soaps, but I wanted to show you these bars of soaps have been used, and we recommend just air dry them. Don't keep them in a container or anything. Let them air dry, and they'll just fire them right back up when you're ready. Don't worry about the color. Sometimes the color is going to come in very green and dark, and sometimes it's going to come in a little more light, and it probably varies with the olive harvest or the types of olives they use in making of the olive oil. But the soaps that we sell you are certified from France to be Salon de Marseille, the highest quality. There's that. You can't tell I like the soap, right? Vinegar. Why do we use vinegar? Vinegar is going to do the opposite thing of the soap. So whereas the soap changes the pH and causes the scales to open, the vinegar helps cut out all the soap. You rinse your project completely. You do a little vinegar bath. You see us soak it for about 15 minutes while we clean up our stations. We just put the project in water with just a little bit of vinegar. Quarter cup, depends on the size of the project. A couple of glugs is really all I do, 2-3 glugs. This is going to help cut all the rest of the soap and make sure there's nothing left. And the reason you want that is because you want the fibers, especially the wool, to get back to its natural pH, which is slightly acidic. In the US, it's very easy for us to get this vinegar. It's a household vinegar at 5%. You don't need anything stronger, and you do want it diluted. So y'all check it out. These are 2 necessary things for wet felting, and thank you, Stacy Pink, for the question.
Fairy Emily here with your felting forecast. We're predicting lots of needle felting in the upcoming future. Even as close as this Friday, we're gonna have a tutorial to teach you how to make these cute little dolls that we like to call the Love Gnome. It will be available for you this Friday by the time that you wake up. We've showed you lots of things on promo this week that'll help you weather that needle felting front that's blowing in. If you click the link below, it'll take you to today's episode page that will show you the Valentine's shop with lots of supplies to make Valentine creations, as well as our blog post that should give you tons of ideas to create the perfect Valentine. If you want to be sure you're up to date on all of the things on sale on our supply shop and the online school, be sure to click the link below and subscribe to our newsletter. Speaking of weather, Marie and I enjoyed some great weather today.
We did, didn't we?
It's beautiful out.
Today, Emily and I took a fun field trip. So I have a real affinity for little free libraries. Do you have little free libraries in your neighborhood too?
They're all throughout, yes.
Yeah, I love little free libraries. My friend Dawn has one too. I don't have one, but there are ones in our neighborhood. And Emily knows I've been doing a lot of destashing, and at the library here in the shop, we have a library, and I get books all the time, whether they're gifted, whether we've purchased them over the years, or people send us a book to review. And so we thought it would be fun to maybe take a few books from our library and share them with a little local free library. Yeah, super fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it felt really nice. And
We went to a local area. There's a community center, child development,
lots of spaces for families to just enjoy your time outside.
a pool.
Yes.
Yeah, this little free library, so it's right in the middle of all these community centers, and it was just jam-packed, wasn't it?
Yes, lots of kids running around everywhere.
Yeah, and the library itself was so full. So we enjoyed going out, selecting a few books from our library and adding them to this little free library, and then we picked a few for ourselves too.
Yes.
Really, really fun. That was such a great time, a great way just to get out into the open air. And so we wanted to take this opportunity and invite, if you have a little free library, we can't give them to everybody, but we would like to hear from you. Like, leave a comment down below. Let us know maybe a little bit about your little free library. Like, we knew this one was in a community center where children and families go, and we knew that it was both adults and children. Tell us about your little free library, and we're going to pick 2 to 3, and we'll send you some books, either from my library, my personal stash that I'm destashing, could be felting or art or whatever, drawing in general, and we'll send you something for your little free library.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on our little adventure.
Yeah, and we hope to hear from you all about your library too. So, tutorials this Friday. Check out the Love Gnomes tutorial. The kits are already on sale. And until then, we'll see you next time. Take good care of yourself, y'all. Bye.